Hello and welcome back to one of the final parts of NieR Automata, period. And in this part, we have finally destroyed the Roshi and Koshi brothers, using A2 and 9S respectively. Or did we?
It looks like we did.
Think again.
Koshi and Roshi, the giant crab bot.
And now, just like in other video game cliches, that two beaten up robots, when combined together, will suddenly have a full health bar. Did it take you by surprise? Good.
Only a little bit, to be perfectly honest. Although that is something that did actually actively surprise me while I was playing DMC3 the one time it happened to me, where during the Arkham fight you can accidentally get to Dante stuck and have to start playing as Virgil.
2, 1, yeah.
You got it.
That was a close one.
Can we just stick as 9S? 9S will win this fight so much faster.
Yeah. Well, that's because time has little meaning in the hacking subspace. Things happen instantaneously. More like a landline than the internet.
So I noticed that this giant enemy crab bot does not actually have a glowing weakness point on it.
Well, it's all of its body is a weakness. I guess you could say that that is what it had to sacrifice as a result of combining, was it took whatever state the Roshi and Koshi bots were in and said, yeah, let's just go with that. So the bot is unable to defend itself. It's become weak. Or as many people have begun among people I know, it is going to spend the rest of its day answering the question, how are you? With the words, I'm tired.
I actually like answering that question like that. Although I usually end up having slightly more complicated answers as the day goes on if I have to say it multiple times. For example, by the fourth time I've said I'm tired, I'm like saying, I would like to go home now, please.
Well, you're basically saying when you're tired is that your consciousness is wary.
And you too have become a giant enemy crab bot. Hey, come on, we never unlocked Windscar.
See, the reason why I did it so close to you is so the blast would kill you. Now then, where were we?
9S, you saw 2B leave her sword to me. You know that.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
9S finds this quite funny.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight.
It still matters, damn it. Down to the last book and the last line of text by William Shakespeare. It still matters.
Designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
Not really.
9S.
Quite eccentric performance.
Shut up! You killed 2B.
When she asked me to.
Kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you.
Huh, so it did happen multiple times.
The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover.
Change perspective now, please. Okay, thank you.
The official designation is 2E.
Done.
Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute YorHa units.
You thought it was a kindness? No. It was your job.
But you knew that.
Not entirely sure, actually. Did we ever discover that?
No, we didn't. I mean, among the numerous twists that this game throws away, yet it throws an additional one, is that
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting at this point would be irrational.
2B, although complicit in 9S's requirement to execute him when 9S was infected with the virus at the end of the first campaign, would have done it anyway because that was her job in programming.
So, yeah, go A2.
You're supposed... I mean... Does it really matter?
It doesn't. But, you know... A2 is still actually still fighting for a reasonable cause. 9S just wants vengeance because the truth has broken him. And the thing is, it's not even really the truth that's broken him. It's the trauma of the truth that has broken him. And even then, it doesn't make any real sense for him to be broken. Like,
yes, as we've gone over repeatedly, in another writer's hands, that the story would have gone a little differently. That maybe he would have accepted that 2B was infected with the virus. There was no other way. He did just hack into our brain, and the visuals are all fucked up. However,
well, the visuals are fucked up because 9S now has the ability to inflict YorHa androids with status ailments because he's a boss fight now.
So the reason why they decided to go with the whole perspective blockage thing, that 9S simply did not understand what it is he saw when he saw A2 put 2B to the sword, was that now, thanks to this latest plot twist, we realize that 9S had no reason whatsoever to even feel sorry for 2B or even feel feelings for her, because she was actually an assassin designed to kill him, which stands to reason that you should not feel bad for your assassin.
No, which actually is total bullshit in this game's case, because, you know, as we've seen, you know, the androids and the machines have the ability to evolve past their programming.
For example, I can stop this whole fucking visual anomaly thing with a simple cure, and I have 12 more of them where that came from. We still have choices right down to the last minute. And whatever you
don't enter the slow zone. Don't enter the slow zone, Past Cloud.
This is actually a great introduction to some of the pod programs that you have not been using during the game, because that also is a pod program. It's the slowdown zone. You're supposed to use it on enemy machines in order to slow them down if, for example, they are melee type.
So, does 9S's pod actually have the ability to inflict status ailments onto enemy machines?
Well, I mean, they're both one and the same because he's fighting alongside 9S, or she, I should say, Pod 153. I find 9S much more appropriate as the AI enemy in this point, because right now he is not at all behaving the way I would be behaving during this boss fight. I would never let off of the pod fire. I would just keep spamming hack, which he is not doing.
I mean, he's trying, but
he tried.
But he keeps.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Quick, while he's distracted by his stump arm. So, welcome to the pathway to the good ending of the NieR Automata final playthrough. Good ending, bad ending. I mean, you can make the argument that both of the endings are about equal in whether they are good or bad, but in my personal opinion, I find that the A2 ending is preferable to the 9S ending. We don't get to see the 9S ending. It is not that good. But it goes just about the way you would expect in a story about vengeance told from the perspective of an android gone batshit crazy psychopathic consciousness.
Oh, so we do have jumping. You just decided not to use it.
Well, now I have to jump in order to finish the game. I also got lost briefly, so you're going to see a bit of a jump cut here.
I think, yeah, this is just back to start. Pass Cloud, this is back to start. No.
It is back to start. Turn around. Come on, you can do it.
Pass Cloud.
See, the terrain is supposed to get more complicated as it goes on, because a good game raises the difficulty as you continue. I guess... might have
Pass
been a
Cloud wasn't using his own logic circuits, see?
What is logic? What is reason? Game. Running. Discovery.
They're
knowledge,
words that both
learning.
start with consonants.
Start from the beginning. It's entirely possible, of course, that I had added the edit at the wrong point in order to save some time while also fluffing out the episode. But in any case, we get to listen to this super fucking melodramatic music until the part where we finally find the 9S consciousness inside.
Okay. I am reminded of DMC4's choir opening.
Choir opening. This is a choir outro. Although it is kind of cliche.
So
to
how
start
many
putting
outros
voices.
in video games do you know of that actually use Gregorian choir? I know this isn't technically Gregorian choir. This is more angelic choir than Gregorian, but
Well, I mean, you're talking. I mean, it's not exactly. It's not right. It's not a cappella because there's a string. It shows there's a string section in the back. So did I really get lost like 2 times? That was only the first time I got
you're
lost?
going the right way still.
No, I finally I'm going the right way. Oh God, it's the Super Mario 64 endless stairs.
It's not endless though; it's narrowing.
Uh,
Why is there an item here?
fuck
You
it.
didn't pick up the
Leave
item.
it behind. All these silly distractions must come to an end. And well done, you have completed NieR Automata. That's it.
Pod. Take care of 9S.
Whatever that means, Pod.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do.
Yeah, we still got to prevent the cannon from firing. So
I guess you can call it a kind of redemption. Now this bodacious babe is about to give us the best ending this game could hope for. That the
I hear that samurai theming whistle.
I'm sorry.
bring it all down. The cycle of destruction and hatred must come to an end.
How beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
And
So if we believe in temporal mechanics, that means that A2 is technically the body for that A2 is technically the body for Eve, right?
No.